Well, here it is, another log recording. It's about 3:48 in the afternoon, Thursday. It's the 24th of March, 2022. Over John C. Roseman, California. Yeah, I've been trying to get past this damn thing left and right. Earlier on, the sessions came. Tried to stop it, but when the grief kicks in and the depression likes to linger on and make your life a living hell, well, that's has to stay in bed a hell of a lot longer than that. There had been talk online on social media and different postings about how people deal with nervous and mental issues. And I have posted stuff, and I will continue to post stuff on there because I want people to understand it. Understand what I'm personally going through these days. Now, you probably noticed that sometimes my behavior is a little better than usual. Other times I'm a little more sour and dour, not as energetic. Well, I'm trying to get past the stages of depression at this point over here. I'm trying to keep my brain somewhat occupied, despite the fact that I keep one computer screen pinned on the news right now, and then another one just for searching for other things online. I just wanted to get this stuff off my chest. I will tell you one thing that usually gets me energized for maybe about 5 or 10 seconds, and then afterwards, if I'm not going to be constantly using it, it's like, don't bother. We're going to move this carcass of mine. You notice what's in the background. Well, everybody can find out where the memorial's at. You can see the pictures. No, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the case that I've got right behind me, covered over by too much crap as it is. And you notice another shirt down there as well. Yeah, got me another one. Not championship series, just a generic one that fits my size in the first place. Just another one that fits my size. I mean, if I'm going to be getting any championship stuff, I'll be the pins at this point. At least it'll be collectible enough. And the hats, well, I'm getting too much of those damn things anyway. That's why on top of the memorial, I got the hats stacked on top of each other. Well, what can I say? Other than that, I was responding to a gentleman regarding the show Halo. I've heard about this damn thing a few years ago. It was supposed to be on Microsoft Xbox. I know Microsoft has been pumping out the Xbox games for about a decade or two. And a lot of good games they got on there anyway. Only my family had never been interested into it. Neither have I. Only the PC games. If it was on a DVD or actually on a CD disc, I was popping into my laptop and seeing if I could play the damn thing like crazy. See if there was any cheat codes. Yeah, I'm a cheater. To a point. Cheat with the video games, that's about it. Don't play with anybody. That's the thing when you're trading with. You play the machine, you don't play anybody else. Unless you really want to be a disreputable, sorry son of a sea dog. Then you go cheat everybody else. But not me, not this time. And also, what I was doing at this point over here was trying to talk to a guy on a video letter regarding the new Halo show that came out. I mean, every fan was going crazy at this point over here of the video gaming world. Like, Halo's coming out, Halo's coming out. The new video game, the Halo Infinity came out, and everyone was like, what the hell happened here? And they're still bitching about it. Damn thing came out, I think, last year, and they're still having a conniption fit over the damn shit. These are hardcore gamers. I mean, I saw seen hardcore gamers back in the '80s, especially when you had an army of quarters stacked on the machines. They're plugging them in just to keep their lives extended. Especially when I was sitting and playing Gauntlet, or even worse. I've seen worse games. Double Dragon? No, 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 not Double Dragon, not Double Dragon. Oh God, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Mortal Kombat. Bloodiest, grossest game I ever had the displeasure of watching. Disbalments galore. You go to an arcade and you see these things, and it's like, holy shit, they're you don't mess with them. They're so intense into it. It's usually I was the kids my age, or maybe a little bit of 20s. These days, these teenagers up through the 20s and 30s, almost 40s, they're trying to get their own maybe 50s, I think, get their own corporate sponsorships concerning about these video game challenges. These guys are very serious in their gaming. Oh man! So when somebody was trying to complain about Halo not being what they expected, they really had some things to nitpick about. I watched it. And yeah, I'm not a gamer, but I'd watched some of the people play the games online when they were doing their own streaming. I also watched the cutscenes to get the storylines. And what drives me crazy is I got about 20 years worth of books to collect on Halo just to get the entire series of what the hell was going on with it. And I'm like, okay, no, 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 I'm not getting that involved in this shit. It's bad enough I was a Trekkie at one time and devoted a hell of a lot of a library here. No. No, 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 no. We'll do a sampler library at this point over here. It'd be a lot cheaper, easier for me, and besides, if I happen to lose stuff, I'm not going to grieve as much. I've already grieved as much as I could concerning about the loss of human life and about animal life, but when it comes down for a library, don't get me started. That's too much. That's too much. Anyway. Could I actually play Halo? I don't know. I'm still playing my own games. And when I really get a burn my ass, I'll probably be plugging in and installing again for Armada, Armada 2, or Elite Force, or Elite Force 2. And try to see if I can play the games as much as I can. The thing is, they require a brain that's working faster than anything else. And I would have to put on a code for invulnerability. I would have to put on a code for unlimited ammo just to survive. And not play or challenge anybody but the computer itself. Go to the instant action games. That's where I play all the time. I don't do the single things all the time because you got to go through everything. Yeah. Go through this hoop, go through this hoop, go through this hoop. Screw that noise. Get through the action game. Pick whatever you're going to do. Set your amount of how many people are going to be coming after your butt. What advanced level they've got. Whether or not they've actually got a target or a little bit of a marker right above their head saying, "Shoot me, shoot me." And it gets better when I turn off the music. I can only stand John Williams so much when it comes down for Star Wars. The original Star Wars Battlefront game that I had, there was not any tricks or cliff note. Well, actually, there's some cliff notes on it, and there were no cheats on it. Zero. So you had to play by experience. You had to be having some experience in trying to kill everything on there. And you had to be fast with your fingers, and hopefully the equipment doesn't break on you. The keyboards. not to mention the mouse. And if the computer doesn't freeze up on you at the same time. Now, when it came down for number 2, on the other hand, here's the thing: when you're totally stuck on cheat mode, you're totally stuck on those that they got in there, unless you get some others downloaded from other places onto yours, and hopefully they're compatible with it, and then you can try playing the games in the area, and like everything else, be bored as hell. But it kept me from losing my mind so much. And during the past couple of years, it's been watching a hell of a lot of videos and not doing as much creativity as I should be doing in the first place. Right now, I'm just trying to deal. So as I said before, I'm going to be sending a letter over to the guy. I haven't written to this guy before. I haven't even communicated with his fans that are following. I feel like I'm intruding into their world. I am. I don't have the equipment necessary. I have to spend about $600 or $700 for it, or maybe. Sorry. More than that, to get the equipment necessary to play these guys. I haven't got the room and I haven't got the money for it. I really don't. If I had the money for it, I'd be able to do it. Hold on a second. In certain places, I can find cheap PC games already been used, and still in different cases, but still, I'll be able to use them and play them. But the problem is, they have to be compatible with the laptop I've got, or I would have to find a compatible language assembler to get it installed in order to play the older games from back in the Windows of 95 era. We're talking about 20th century versus 21st century technology. Those games are very retro. Fun, but retro. I just wish the current games were just as much. So, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, I know. The damn thing's kicking my ass again. And since it's only Thursday, I don't mind if I go to bed a little earlier and get up a little bit later than that, but I'm not planning on it just yet. My body may be trying to, but not me. And while trying to watch all the damn bad news happening these days, all this damn national stuff is making me puke, and then when I start watching the local stuff, it's just as boring as hell. The world's going to hell. I might as well be playing the video games and be stuck in hell. At least Star Wars Battlefront again and again and again and again and again. I'm getting too damn old for this shit. Anyway.